For a touchback.
Mike. 220. Mike. Alert.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the 41, Mayfield. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the whip. Check 13.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You don't want me? Hey, switch here.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
They're running it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for two.
Showing it. Showing it. Deuce. Hey, Lou. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Chance. Tyson. Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw a run deep.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, I got you. He's crashing.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Switch it. Set. 6-6. Pull it high. Quarantine. 82. Quarantine.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz to throw again. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, the quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Here we go. 120. 157.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Move. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming. Hey, Kings.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Run. Check curls.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Room past the 20. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz on the move to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interceptions, or maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 32 on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield now. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Seibert on for the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go, here we go. Louis! Watch the run, watch the run. It's top, baby, that's baby shot.
Here's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Protein spill.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator.
And he's in front, Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
53, Mike 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry! 53's Mike. All day, dog.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. The 40. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Hey, empty.
From the 27, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Real.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Pac-Man. 280. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Rip left. Rip left.
They'll go again with Sanders. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle 1st down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.